I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledged knowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm on mute, huh? Can y'all hear me? Mic check, 1 2 1 2 in the building. Can y'all hear me? All right. Good. All right. Technology is a something. Yeah, man. Y'all know who it is. It's Uncle Freezy, the #1 chief rocker in Knicks universe. Welcome to the Knicks Morning Drive. Y'all want this party started right. Y'all want it started quickly. Right? What's good, man? Technology make this thing hard sometime, man. Y'all know how it is. Hey, Andy says, we heard you fart when you just plugged the cable. Yo, that's hilarious. Shout out to Ron for Still Knicks fans, J Ribby. Yo, Eric Siriel in the building. Jermaine Royster on time as usual. What's good, JR? Al is in the building. Mr. Vince, my brother, what's good, man? Felipe 210 is in the building. What's good, Felipe 210? Felipe 210 is in the building. Sherwin, what's good? What's good? Block 53 in the building. Lily Phillips, what's good? What is good? Yeah, y'all. So I'm working from the laptop. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how it is. Still not in Studio G. Studio G is right over there across the way. I'll be over there probably Monday afternoon. Man, when this thing get right, I think I'm a live stream for like 5 hours, bro. When we finally get this thing in here right, I think I'm gonna I'm gonna do the Knicks morning drive or Blorange Tears for like 5 hours and do like vibes and stuff for like 3 hours. Yeah, y'all, man. Yeah, man. I missed the way we came. I'm not able to do it kind of like I've been doing it, but that just give me more ideas of how to do it better when I'm able to get back in Studio G right over there across the street. So yeah, Ed Winter is in the building. What's good, y'all? Let me start this thing off with a quote by the great American poet, Grand Puba. Oh, you know what? It's after a loss, right? After a loss, I always do. I try to do the quote from the great American poet Prodigy. Last year, I did it so much, I was disgusted by it. But today, it's game day after a loss. So let me give you a quote by the great American poet Prodigy. There's a war going on outside no man is safe from. And this is you for Detroit Pistons. There's a war going on outside no man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took. You walk around with your head down, scared to look. You shook, because ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Give it up for the great American poet Prodigy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. Let's talk about the thing that we need to we need to talk about. Bo Ismail's in the building. What's good, Bo? Nick G is in the building. Chuck Allen, salute, salute, salute. Let's talk about this. The most impending topic, or the most impending subject. That is, we lost Wednesday night, and we feel like we should win tonight. Shout out to Jay Boogie. I think Jay Boogie right now is on his way to the NBA store to shoot a video for his joint. But let's talk about this. How important is Game 2 of the NBA regular season for the Knicks? I'm asking y'all. How important is Game 2 of an 82-game schedule for the New York Knicks? Right? How important is it for the Knicks to win tonight? So I got cousins in them that do Detroit stuff, right? And they think this game is a layup for them. They think the Knicks are a layup for them. If I could show you, the family text, they are comparing RJ Barrett to Killian Hayes. Anthony 212, what's good? How important is it for the Knicks to beat the Pistons? Is this Pistons team a team that we should beat? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, right? I'm looking to throw the laptop moves so slowly. compared to Studio G. I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm looking to throw a poll in the chat. Because here's the thing. It's only game 2 of an 82-game schedule, but I get the sense if we lose to the Pistons, the sky is falling. It's only game 2. It's only game tonight is only game 2, right? It's only game 2 of 82-game schedule, but I get a feeling if the Knicks don't pull out a W tonight, we're in serious trouble. Okay, my internet is... I'm sorry, y'all. I was going to try to put up a poll, but my internet is super slow. On Wi-Fi, it's not blazing fast. I'm sorry, y'all. Shotgunner is in the building. Shotgunner, what's good? Not Zay, what's good, man? I see you. How important is it for us to beat the Detroit Pistons, right? I have this sense if the Knicks don't beat the Pistons, there's going to be some finger pointing. Salute, Shotgunner. Keith Turner's in the building. Keith Turner says, I said this team is currently constructed is a lottery team. The only thing that might save us is RJ making a leap and Jalen Brunson. My expectation for the Knicks tonight is to come out and thrash the Pistons. Because I believe the Knicks understand this sense of urgency also. Knicks fans, Blorange Tears family, we do not live our Knick fandom in a vacuum. We don't. Knicks fans, listen to me. Blorange Tears family, listen to me. We do not live our Knicks fandom in a vacuum. We are not the only ones that see these things that we talk about. Trust me, if we see it, if we see it, you know the Knicks organization sees it. You know other people see it. Amani the Great is in the building. What's good, man? Allah Wise is in the building. What's good? Allah Wise, what's good? The hip hop legend Cormega's in the building. Eric Siriel, what's good? Here's my reasoning, guys and gals. Here's my thing. Here's my reasoning for the thrashing tonight. I don't feel like we should have a game 7 mentality tonight, but there should be a clear sense of urgency tonight. Because under Tibbs, we are generally a decent starter out of the gates. Under Tom Thibodeau, we are a reasonable starter out of the gate. Right? So if we do the opposite of that, if we stumble out of the gate and then go on our normal path, this team is a lottery team. Generally, what we try to do is hover somewhere around 500, go through our midseason losing streak, which is tradition for Tibbs, and then get scorching hot at the end. But if we stumble out of the gate, hit our midseason losing streak, and try to get hot at the end, we don't know if we'll be able to hold it all together by the end of the season. So while I'm not saying that this is a Game 7 level urgency for the Detroit Pistons, what I will say is this is one of the games I circled as a dub. This is one of the games that Knicks fans circled as a high probability win. This is a game that we take for granted. This Pistons game is one that we take for granted. And I know you guys are saying we should take no one for granted, but that's not how this works. Yeah. Next. All right, so I'm trying to pull up the schedule. You know what? I'll just use my phone. What the hell am I doing? I'll just use my phone. I don't know what I was thinking just now. Let me close. I'm going to close some of these browsers and just rock this. I'm going to just use my phone, y'all. How about that? How about Uncle Freezy use his brain? Right? So Christian McCaffrey traded to the 49ers. Let me go to my Knicks standings. The irony, as I look at the Knicks standings, we're already in 10th place. Jeez. All right, so let me go to Knicks. So wait a minute. All right. Why does it have? Okay. There we are. So the Knicks lose to the Grizzlies. We have the Pistons, Magic, Hornets next. Pistons, Magic, Hornets. What do y'all think about that upcoming schedule? Do you think this team can get back on track? Do you think RJ Barrett can get his shooting woes together against the Pistons and the Magic and the Hornets? Yeah, Sherwin. Sherwin. No. Not a no-win team being 10th place. It's first of all, it's where ESPN has us listed at, right? And the better question should be, how can a no-win team be in last place. That's what they are, right? Basically, that's what they are. Wayne Peterson is in the building. Corey Lee, what's good, my brother? Shout out to Inwood, Fall Rockaway, Queens. What's good? Wayne Peterson says the exact thing Wayne Peterson, stop reading my mind, bro. That's not funny. It's too early in the morning for you to be reading people's minds. So Wayne Peterson, is too early in the morning to be reading people's minds, bro. It's not even 11 on the East Coast yet, and you already out here reading people's minds. So my thing is that the thing is I'm making my way to a point. I'm building to a point, right? The Pistons are a must-win. This game tonight is a must-win game. And some will call it a trap game, right? Indeed, it is both a must-win and a trap game, but it is essential for us to win in order to get on the right track, because we don't want to go into the game against Orlando 0-2 feeling like the season is on the line. Kerry Cox is in the building. What's good, man? What's good? What's good, y'all? Nah, man, it's just a little cold in here. I have some technical difficulties going on in the entire building, which is odd. So it's got me feeling a little wonky in here this morning. So before my mind was read, I'm expressing a point to you that others may not talk to you about because they feel like the Detroit Pistons are a walkover team. Like Detroit's going to come in and lay down against the Knicks. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, party people. The Detroit Pistons are 1-0. The Detroit Pistons are 1-0. Detroit won their first game. The Detroit Pistons are coming in here feeling like they can build momentum by beating the Knicks. And a fair question to ask is, are the Detroit Pistons better than we anticipated? This season is going to be crazy. This season is going to be crazy. All right, here's the other thing that I was going to mention to you also. So Keith Turner says the Pistons are making a leap this year. He told people that. But listen, here's the thing about where we are. So we're in a strange situation. Because for one, so I have a bunch of different topics that I want to talk to you about. I'm trying to braid them together. I'm trying to braid them together at the same time giving each topic its own justice. Giving each topic its own justice, right? So this Pistons game is a must win, but it's a trap, and we know it. It's like the superhero movie where the villain sets the obvious trap for the hero, and the hero recognizes that it's a trap, but has to go into the trap nonetheless. The goal is on the other side of the trap. So we have to go through the trap in order to get to our goal. Here's the trap. We have to go into the games versus the Pistons, Magic, and Hornets as if we are the better team. We have to go into this, yo, Boogie Down BX, what's good, brother? Eli M, Real King, White Falcon is in the building. We have to go into these next 3 games with the mindset that we are better than these 3 teams, and we have to play like it. And I know that some of you are saying, no, Uncle Freezy, we can't ever take teams for granted. No. I understand that mindset, right? But that is stated from a position of weakness. The Knicks have to have the mindset that we are better than these teams and show them. The mistake with previous years is that we've played down to our opponents and lost. Think about what I said, because it's 2 different things. It's 1 and 1. 1 and 1 equals 2. I understand. I know how to count. I got it. I could have put up 2 fingers. I put up 1 and 1 to show you what I'm talking about, right? When we go into games playing down to our opponents, we give them the opportunity to beat us. And it's happened over and over and over and over and over these past 2 years, past 3 seasons. Jay Busby wilding. Jay Busby, you wild. And Corey Lee says, we are the better team, period. But no, but listen to Lee. Listen to what I'm saying. It's one thing knowing that you're better than a team, right? But coming in with the mindset of this team might get us and play down to that opponent, keep them around, and then tell me if you heard this before. The Knicks come out with low energy because they feel like a team is going to lay down, right? All of a sudden, some random guy gets hot. Some random nobody gets hot, starts chucking up threes, and all of a sudden has his career game against the Knicks in the Garden. Tell me if you heard that story before. Tell me if you heard this before. Chat, yeah, tell me. Chat, if you've never heard this before, Tell me in the chat that you've never heard this before. If you've heard this before, tell me in the chat that you've heard this before. The Knicks come out with low energy versus a team that we should be beating the brakes off of. Next thing you know, a random cat gets hot. Gary Trent, Zeke Naji, TJ McConnell. Tell me if you heard that before. We play down to an opponent because we come out with low energy in a game that we expect to blow a team out. We come out with low energy. All of a sudden, a random Malik Monk. You see it often. Last year, you saw it with us and the Lakers. The Lakers, we should have wiped the floor with the Lakers in LA. But we mess around. Man, they running a fast break. We tying our shoes. They knocking down threes, and we wiping sweat off our forehead. And all of a sudden, a random cat like Malik Monk gets hot. TJ McConnell, Ricky Rubio. A random cat like Ricky Rubio gets hot. And the next thing you know, we're in a dogfight when we shouldn't be. Lakers all day. What's good, man? So that's the reason why I did the 1+1 point, right? The Knicks have to come out with the mindset that they are better than the team that they're playing and go execute and play that way. Don't give a team a chance to beat us. Or you could play down to the opponent, have them hang around, and potentially beat us. You see what I mean? The two things. You could either go in with the mindset that you are better than this team and execute upon Antisocial. Happy birthday, brother. Antisocial's in the building. Happy birthday, bro. Belated. Happy birthday. Belated. See, we have to approach this one way. And in previous years, we've been approaching it a couple of ways. But we have to be in the singular mindset of doing it the best we can against every opponent, whether we think that opponent is good or not. And that's how we have to approach. That's how we have to approach the next 3 games. Quiet Money is in the building. Antisocial, I see you. Hashtag 1019. Yeah, man. Shotgun, I got you. Just be patient with me because I'm working from the laptop and I'm not able to do everything as quickly as I could when I was in Studio G. Let me do this first, though. Let me do this first. I'm gonna get the second part of my point out first, and then we can chop. But I want to make sure I get this out first before we get, you know what I'm saying, onto other stuff. Knicks will be 2026 NBA champ says it's way too early to panic. Yeah, antisocial, we getting better around here. We getting better slowly but surely, man. We it's a lot of, man, October was rough, but you know, we just working towards the end goal. So here is the other thing that I wanted to mention before we get into the grand conversation, before we get into player hate and things of that sort. I didn't want to get into that. I didn't want to get into that yet. I wanted to get into more of my bag. I believe Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Derrick Rose are in shooting slumps. I believe our guards, some of our wings are what you call shooting slumps. And with shooting slumps, regardless of the opponent, the struggling shot is going to struggle. Right? What I'm getting at is I don't expect RJ Barrett to shoot any better tonight than he shot against Memphis. RJ Barrett, in my mind, has never been a streaky shooter. I believe what you saw against Memphis is probably what you're going to see tonight, maybe a little bit better. But I can't rock with y'all and tell you a lie. I can't see RJ Barrett having a 11 for 17 night after having that terrible night he had against Memphis. I just can't. I can't see Emmanuel Quickly going 0 for 6 one night and say 6 for 9 the next night. I just can't see it. And if we are struggling with our shots, I'm here to say I need to see more Evan Fournier and more Quentin Grimes when he becomes available. I just can't see it. I can't see a universe where you struggle with your shot immensely and then a switch flips to on. Oh, I'm hot right now. I don't see it. Paris Douglas says, play Obi Toppin 22 minutes and leave him alone. We deserve to lose when Fournier plays 33 minutes and Obi gets 13 minutes. That's a losing approach organizationally. All right, so my man is pointing the finger at the organization. I don't, hey man, everybody has their own opinion. I am in terms of the long-term season stuff, I'm just going to try to be neutral. I'm going to try to be neutral, but Paris Duggar, I have just a treat for you coming up. I have just a treat for you, Paris Duggar, coming up. It's called the Big Boss Man Roundtable, where we discuss stuff just like what you mentioned. We wanted to do it last week, but everybody couldn't get on schedule. So we're going to try to do it again tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Saturday? Yeah, we're going to try to do it again tomorrow. Here's the point that I'm getting at, though. RJ Barrett is struggling from the floor. And I don't think it's a fluke. I don't think this is a one-off. I think this is a real thing. Emmanuel Quickly is struggling from the floor, and you've seen it all preseason. Derrick Rose is trying to find his way. I don't know what we're going to get. If anybody can flip the switch, it's Derrick Rose. Right? But I've been telling y'all for years now, since day one that y'all saw me on Nothing But Knicks, when I debuted with Sam on Nothing But Knicks, I've been telling you that this team needs dynamic guards, and we don't have them. That was like 8 years ago, 7 years ago. We need dynamic guards. I think this team is these guards are struggling to find their shot. I think tonight's hero may be Evan Fournier. I think a combination of Brunson, Fournier, Randall, Cam, Hartenstein is the key to victory tonight. And I don't know if there is a world where RJ Barrett can bounce back from that terrible offensive outing he had to have a great game. Will he have a decent game? I hope so. I hope so. Will Quickly, Obi, everybody else have good games? I hope so. We'll see. But you don't go from struggling shooting the ball to scorching hot the next game, unless you're J.R. Smith. And see, when I say struggling shooting the ball, I mean those bricks that we saw. Those bricks that we saw from Emmanuel Brickley, yeah, those are bricks. Those bricks we saw from RJ Barrett, those are bricks. Those were not in and out, around and out, bad shooter's touch going the other way. Nah, these were bricks. And yes, I said Emmanuel Brickley. I'd like to see a heavy dose of Derrick Rose tonight, less Emmanuel Quickly. I'd like to see some, dare I say, if they struggle out of the gate. JJ, what's good, man? JJ, listen, man, we trying to work on a telephone line for next week, man. Y'all think that's a good idea? Having a telephone line so people could call in? Y'all think that's a good idea? Having a Discord connected where we can take calls during the live? That way we can get input from another means. Let me throw this link in here in the chat. Bim, there we go. All right. So I wanted to put that out there separately because I didn't want to make it seem as if I'm all aboard on a RJ Barrett can't shoot thing. I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, man. Shotgunner says, I'm with it. It's anonymous. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, we'll work on it. I don't know if we'll have it, but I talked to I mentioned the idea to Dre. And so we'll figure out a way to get it connected. We'll figure out the connectivity issues. Greeny is in the building. What's good, Greeny? So let me get back to, there's a Pistons angle that I want to talk about. Let me get back to this Pistons angle real quick. So their leading scorer is Bogdan Bogdanović. He always gives the Knicks problems. Alec Burks. Oh, God dog it, Quentin Grimes. Alec Burks and Isaiah Livers are out tonight, and so is Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes is out tonight. And listen, I know y'all hate to hear me say it, but my frustration with Quentin Grimes is getting Frank Ntilikina. No, I said it. I got it off my chest. The New York Knicks are favored by 7 tonight. The Knicks are favored by 7 tonight. Yeah, I meant to say, yeah, man, y'all smash that like button, man. It's 87 of us in here rocking. It's 87 of us in here rocking, man. And last I checked, it was like 18 likes. Man, y'all subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button, man.
My boy.
Oh, Shotgunner, what's good?
Uncle Freeze, man. Salute, man. Salute, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute. Man,
just
I'm all right.
Just the person I
my guys. Good morning.
What's up, Li? How you doing, Brody? Salute to you, Brody. Oh man,
Salute,
I got a little
salute, Shaw.
I'm gonna be quick and brief. First of all, I was always right. Second, you know what I mean? Second of all, like I know it's the first game, but only reason I'm overreacting is because basically I know you can break down the numbers a little more for me, Uncle Freeze. So he's getting paid 107, right? But what happens when you become an all-star?
Wait. Who's getting paid 107?
No, is RJ getting paid he getting paid 120 or 107? It go like if he don't become an all-star, do it go to 107 or like how does it work if you don't become an all-star?
Yeah, I don't know. You had to tell us who you was talking about because I didn't know what you was.
Oh no, I'm just jumping. First, I want to know like what is RJ's contract like if he becomes an all-star? Don't he get more money if he becomes an all-star?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's my problem. Okay, so that's why he kept shooting against the Memphis game. He didn't impact us no way, no help. Everybody say I'm a RJ hater, whatever. But like, bro, like you gotta at least give me some rebounds. You gotta at least slow Ja a little bit down. He was like coleslaw. Like you know how you order some Kentucky Fried Chicken and then
God, what is coleslaw? Oh my God,
that's what like it's just there. Like you didn't pay for it. You didn't They just gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's equivalent to me, man. And I just felt like he didn't pass the ball to Randall was doing his thing, bro. And I felt like he just had that in the back of his mind. And that's not team basketball, man. We only lost by 3 points to a young team, hot Western Conference team. So I do believe my boy Li when he said we can get to at least 45 games, but not if one of our star players is trying to become an all-star to get more money. Because that's clear. You can't tell me, you can't take context out of that game and say that's not what he was doing. He was chasing stats, bro. We was trying to win the game, bro. Why is he shooting? Why is he not contributing? If you're not scoring, like Uncle Freezy been said, that nobody still never answered the question for like 2 days. What did he do other to impact the game? He could have rebounded. He could have guarded. He didn't slow Ja down. He's coleslaw. What did he do to help us? And that's my problem. That was my whole problem with RJ, guys. When we don't win, he don't help us contribute nothing. And y'all say he's a star. That's not a superstar. That's my only critique about RJ. For 4 years, he's been a starter. For day one, he hasn't been sent to the bench. He has been given the opportunity. He deserved this criticism because he got the money. And it's just now like, yo, RJ, you can't at least give us 21. Think about it. His 15 points, even if he had 4 more points, we win that game. Even if you give us 19, we win that game. That's my problem. He has to be held accountable. He has to. Because we also, Danny Ainge made it simple. Like, I got to go back. Like I say, Uncle Freezy got this in my mind. You have to take everything out of context. Danny Ainge seen what we did was not saying. He said he's not all that, guys. I don't care that y'all drafted him number 3 overall. I don't care that he means so much to New York. He's not all that in my eyes. And that's what he was saying, guys. And is he wrong? No, because think about it. Take context out of that game. He didn't get up for the game. Think about a Melo playing against a Wade or Melo playing against a LeBron. They get up. People say don't compare him to he didn't get up for that game. Ja was drafted 1 draft behind you. Why you got you want to go out there and play hard? It's a lot of things with that kid I don't understand, man. And that's my thing. That's it.
Good morning, fellas.
Good morning, Jay. Can I respond to that?
Yeah, come on.
Who's on my icon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Li.
All right, so I'm gonna let you know right now. My boy RJ, that was probably the worst game of his career. That's number 1. That's gonna probably be the worst game he has this season. That's number 2. He's probably never gonna play like that again in this season. You know what I mean? He's coming back off the season. It does look bad. He just got his contract, but I guarantee you tonight you will not have that same opinion about RJ Barrett, and that's a fact. RJ Barrett.
You are my phone, gang.
No. Go ahead. Say what you want to say. I ain't trying.
That's not my point. You going? Here you go with the points. What besides if you're struggling? What did he help us with?
Okay. I will. All right.
Yeah, he's coleslaw. That was my point.
Okay. I'll get to your point. RJ Barrett did not look good guarding Ja Morant. I can't argue with that. But most of Ja Morant's points was coming off of pick and rolls going at Hartenstein. That's number 1. Number 2, RJ Barrett had the same amount of rebounds as Hartenstein. Hartenstein was our second and best rebound in the game. So you can say RJ Barrett was tied for rebound. So I don't know where you're coming at where he didn't impact the game. He got second most rebounds on the team. He wasn't shooting well, but he made sure he rebounded the ball well. So I don't know. Yes, he was trying to go out there and improve a point. And I do not think it was smart for him to just keep trying to shoot repeatedly. And I do think his numbers should have been improved. I do agree with you on that. I'm not saying that he wasn't out there, but I do think RJ was trying to get it going for himself because he knows he's a streaky person. So if he can get it going, then he's going to be good. You know what I mean? And it just wasn't hitting for him. You know what I mean? And I feel I take all the criticism. I can't sit here and say he was good. He had a terrible game. I'm not saying he didn't have.
So you agree?
You can't. But,
so you agree?
Hey, yeah. Hold on. But let me break it down to you. You can't just point straight to RJ Barrett for this game. He had a terrible game. Yes, he did. But you can't just go straight to RJ. You want to know why? RJ had a bad game. Jalen Brunson had a mediocre game. He had a good second half. Emmanuel Quickly did not exist. I do not know what he was doing. He had 6 shots with no assists. He did nothing. Obi Toppin did not exist as well. And Mitchell Robinson did not exist again. Like those 3, you have 5 to 6 players right there that did not exist for the Knicks. That's number 1. The Knicks lost by 3s to terrible refs who didn't know what was left from the right and up from down.
Right.
So I mean,
because the 2 fouls on Julius Randle were egregious and disturbing.
So
the one where Desmond Bain pushed him in the back.
Come on.
And they called charge on Randall. You like, bro? They got Randall in a sandwich. One dude slid in under Randall, and that's supposed to be a blocking foul. And then Bain.
No, I'm listening, Eli. I'm listening.
I'm not arguing your point or nothing. RJ was terrible. I'm not saying that dude was great. I'm not saying he had a good game or average. He was terrible. But it was other ways we could have won this game. We could have got out of this game with a win with RJ playing as bad as he did. He's not going to play that bad again for the rest of the season. He's not going to have a bad game like that for the rest of the season, and I'm done.
Can I chime in?
Go ahead, Jay. Yep.
I kind of like half agree with you and half don't. I think RJ could have had an impact in the game, especially in the overtime, because he did catch a lot of good rebounds, but his decision making after that is what really kind of crushed us.
Yeah, it was disturbing.
The forced three and the forced layup when he had a kick out open, like the narrative of that game easily could have changed if he would have hit like a wide open camera or not take that forced three and just play basketball. Now, what I do agree with you is that I do believe RJ he makes it a personal goal for himself to chase certain stats. He even said last year, his personal goal is to make sure he scores 20.
Thank you.
He went out, he did it regardless of the efficiency. But now, as he's maturing as a young man, as a basketball player, he needs to learn how to separate personal success from team success. And that's just something we hopefully will see over time. So it's still early. We just got to wait and see. But I can't understand where you're coming from with that.
Soulfinger's in the building. What's good, Soulfinger?
Yeah, GI.
So my thing is with the RJ thing is a lot of young players think scoring is a ISO game where you go get yours, and they don't know how to score within the team game. And so my thing with RJ and my thing with Cam Reddish last season, not this season, last season, because we've only played one game this season. Last season, I think they were too selfish, not understanding how to score in a team concept, right? Not believing that if they passed the ball, they will never get it back, right? RJ Barrett clearly came into this season with the same mindset. Like, if I ever give this thing away, I may not be able to touch it, right? Not trusting his teammates early, right? Like, you have to understand rim reads. Like, this is the thing. This is a phrase that Tibbs says, and it's a knock on RJ Barrett, but he doesn't say RJ Barrett's name. He says, yo, you have to understand the rim reads and know how to make the right plays, understand the game, read the game. Like, he's saying these things. He's knocking RJ Barrett, right? He's knocking RJ Barrett. But as Knicks fans, since he hadn't called him out by name, I'll cut you. If you don't call somebody out by name, it don't count, right? RJ Barrett is still coming in struggling with rim reads. Like, when RJ Barrett gets about 8 feet from the rim, he still doesn't know what he wants. Well, he knows, he makes up his mind already. He's like, I'm just going in there. I'm just going to throw it up. Right?
I agree with you.
Instead of, because there were during the game, I think we counted 3 lobs to Mitch that were missed. 2 of them were from RJ and 1 was from Jalen Brunson. The one from Jalen Brunson, we just chalked that up to they just need to develop chemistry. They hadn't played together or whatever. But the 2 from RJ, RJ and Mitch been playing together for 3 years. How do you not throw that? When Mitch didn't, when RJ didn't throw the lob to Mitch just ran down court. Right? And I don't blame him. Now, what Mitch should have did was go to the rim and rebound, but I can understand his frustration. He like, bro, this is the same stuff we was doing last year. So anyway, that was my thing. Go ahead, Jay.
No. I agree with you. I would like to see him trust. I think he has a mistrust with Julius, and now he's seeing now that Julius has been playing great since the preseason. He's just been making quick decisions and moving the ball around. I just think it's like muscle memory right now with RJ, where he's probably thinking, like you said, if I give up this ball, I'm probably not going to get it back. So he's forcing bad shots.
Yeah.
So
And
I
for
mean,
y'all in the chat,
there's no excuse for him now. We got a point guard in Brunson.
Exactly, and that's my point. Like, I'm not saying let me cut you off. Like, you have to lay off of Randall, because that was my whole Alfred Payton point. When he has a person with pace that runs the game, he can easily go back into his sets. And he's off his numbers, even off of one game, he's already going back into an all-star form. What is the excuse for RJ? Like, besides us drafting him and us liking him, guys, only thing I do what Uncle Freezy do, I take everything out of context. And Jay brought up the point that I was going to say to you at LI, in the overtime, he could have impacted the game more. By him shooting threes, you can shoot a 2. You're going for a stat. You can't tell me 3 is higher than a 2 or higher than a layup. So you're obviously going for points, whether you make or miss them or not. That's not team basketball to me. I get you pointed at IQ and you pointed at Mitch. Mitch got his money, but they're not $100 players. They're not $100, or they didn't come from Duke. So, you know what I'm saying? His criticism is well-deserved, bro. I feel like it's
well deserved, but RJ Barrett is not going to shoot 16% in another game, bro. Like, from the field. Like, y'all gotta be realistic, son.
I don't think he's not. I don't think
crazy,
he's not. But I think
16% from the field, bro. That's not gonna happen again.
Yo, Greeny, I agree 100% with you. But I was told that with the point guard, RJ would be more efficient. I didn't see anything in RJ's game that showed me he wants to be more efficient, or
he's the same player.
Okay, so what happens if RJ for the next 3 games comes out and averages 25
great, but it's great. I have no
complaints. Yeah, Green. See, that's go ahead. My fault. I just feel like sometimes, like we all Knicks fans, and I feel like y'all think like that. This is where the hate, where the hatred comes. Where a person would say, "Oh, you hate RJ." Like, how is State in reality? RJ, like, it take 4 years for a slow start, bro. Like I'm tired of this, bro. I seen this. This is the 4th year of this. Why, as a fan, I shouldn't be upset about that? Why? I don't understand that.
Yeah, and I get.
I don't get that. Like, why do I have to wait to All-Star break for him to heat up? Like, no, I'm tired of that, bro. It don't take 4 years to be a good basketball player.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The moment you put pen to paper, the excuses about waiting is done. I'm sorry.
So the two things the two things that I think are gonna happen is for one, if Julius Randle had a shooting night like RJ Barrett had, the chat would have been melting down. Trade Julius Randle. We'd have been murdering Julius Randle in here. We'd have been murdering Randle in here. Oh, Randle just jocking. So you know, to the RJ lovers like myself, I love RJ Barrett. Now, I ain't gonna lie. But it just like a lot of things, man, we hold players accountable. You got to be fair. You got to be fair and balanced when you have your thing, because if not, you're gonna look like a looney bone. You know what I'm saying? So to all the people,
I think Tibbs could have. I think, like, your point is correct, Freezy, but I think Tibbs should have pulled his collar to avoid that from happening.
My point is the point that I'm getting at is others struggled shooting the ball Wednesday night too, and we didn't even mention their name. We ain't even said Emmanuel Brickley yet.
Man, Free, I came on here today specifically to talk about
Emmanuel Brickley looking terrible
for him. That's who I want to.
Yeah,
my problem stands like this. Yeah, let me just throw this out there real quick. It's one thing to shoot 0 for 6 or 0 for 5 from the field like he did. It's another thing to shoot 0 for 6 and hijack the whole offense and make the whole second unit look really bad.
Terrible.
Now it's not only just you playing bad, you're bringing the whole second unit down with you.
Yeah.
And Jay, I'm fair. Uncle Freezy, I'm fair.
Right.
I have to apologize. Oh, go ahead, Uncle Freezy. I have to apologize.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. RJ Barrett had a bad shooting night in one game. Emmanuel quickly had a bad shooting night in one game. Derrick Rose, Evan Fournier, not as bad, but yes, they missed some shots that we needed. But what I'm saying to everybody is this: when you want to be fair and balanced, and I know as a fan you don't have to be fair and balanced, but what I'm saying is the platform has to be fair and balanced and neutral to everybody, so that everybody So regardless is if you're Greeny from LI or if you're Shotgunner, you feel comfortable coming into this space and expressing your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is Emmanuel Quickly, in my opinion, looked worse than RJ Barrett Wednesday night. Because not only did Quickly have a bad shooting night, he also impacted the play of others. Yeah. Like in my opinion, Emmanuel Quickly had Obi on a lob twice, and Obi was pointing up in the air to Quickly, and Quickly shot a contested floater, right? And so I'm like, Quickly, listen, I understand you want to go get yours, right? But you can pass the basketball and get it to others, because it's like the thing that I used to say to Shotgunner a few months ago is this. As a team player, you should be excited about others doing well also. Like for instance, I could click this live button and then y'all can jump on and I say nothing. And if the live stream is a success, if everybody enjoyed the live stream, bunch of likes, bunch of views and all that stuff, and I sat here and didn't say nothing, I would be just as excited as if I rocked by myself and did it all by myself. Because as a team player, I'm invested in the well-being of others and my teammates. And Quickly, obviously, came out to prove a point, and it impacted the play of Derrick Rose and Obi Toppin. It was clear. What I'm saying is as a team, these guys should be willing to play together. I understand these guys have personal goals. Quickly wants to be a starting point guard in the NBA, right? RJ Barrett wants to be a multiple-time All-Star. But where all that starts is winning. When you start winning, the other things will come. The reason why Tyrese Maxey looks like he's ahead of Emmanuel Quickly is because the Sixers are winning and Maxey will pass the ball to others and get others involved. And sure, having James Harden and Joel Embiid is one hell of a plan A, right? But Julius Randle is not that bad of a player. Derrick Rose is not that bad of a player. When unlocked, Obi Toppin is not that bad of a player. Cam Reddish has the potential to be. So if you're Quickly, why not invest in them guys and then let it come back, ebb and flow? Right? Ebb and flow.
He doesn't know his role. Like you said, he has something to prove. And unfortunately for him, it's going to be D. Rose, Grimes, Cam Reddish, Obi, and Hartenstein.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I can't argue with it. I can't argue with nothing you just said, Freezy, because that was my point, and I'm fair. I want to apologize to the panel about Brunson.
Hey, Shotgun, check this out. If Quickly had gone 0 for 6 and had 5 assists, would we be having the same conversation?
No, because the assists, because he at least helped impacted the game, at least with 5 assists. So, right. That's my boy. So Uncle Freezy, like I agree.
That's our boy. I love Quickly.
Yeah. I mean, like all that irrational shooting off the pick, bro. I told you, if you do this year, I'm ready. We can give us a second round pick straight in Washington, bro. Because that's his goal, bro. All he care about. He's mad about Jalen Brunson being here, and he's really taking it out on the team, bro. I mean, I don't get some of the shots he do, bro. Like it's just kind of weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like it's no excuse for him. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna say this about Quickly. I don't think it's a coincidence that Obi Toppin had a bad game. I don't think it's a coincidence that Cam Reddish had a good game in the second half once Quickly didn't come in the game. If you look at the second quarter, Freezy mentioned 2 times he missed Toppin, but there was a point, it was a 3-on-2 fast break, and Cam sprinted to the corner 3. Quickly saw him and did I think he did like a BS layup, and they got the rebound, whatever. A timeout happened. What people don't realize, you saw Cam Reddish pointing at Obi Toppin with his hands up, complaining about Quickly, and Quickly just put his head down, ran right back to the huddle. And
No, that on that same play,
yeah,
Cam Reddish cussed out quickly. He was like, "Yo, pass the effing ball." Y'all remember that?
He was pissed. He was pissed.
Yeah. He
Because
went to quickly and was like, "Yo,
that's the
pass the
point.
effing ball." Yeah,
This is the point where people miss it, right? When you do your job that the coach tells you to do, a la Cam Reddish, you run to your corner, that's your spy, you're open, you shoot. And when you do your job and you see somebody doing something they're not supposed to be doing, that feeds into your frustration. And that happened throughout the whole preseason, but nobody wants to talk about it. All they want to say is, Cam shot desperation threes and it looked bad. Obi's going to always shoot desperation threes because it looks bad because they never get the ball. So they're not in the flow of things. Everybody notices how great Obi plays when he's in the flow of things.
Yeah.
Because now you're playing basketball. Cam looked good because why? He was cutting, fast break, rebound, attacking. That's in the flow of the game.
Right.
If Quickly just focus on just scoring and let Derrick Rose be the point guard, I think we will have success in that second unit. But if that doesn't happen, I'm sorry. I think Grimes is not replacing Cam Reddish. He's going to replace Quickly.
Yes.
That I can't agree with that. I mean, can't disagree with that, Jay. That was well put, man. That was well put.
I'm telling you, go back to the second quarter if everybody has the tape and go look at Cam Reddish was pissed.
Yes.
Pissed.
He was screaming that quickly, pass the effing ball. Yeah. And not just pass the ball so that he could score, right? But get your your teammates involved, man.
My only point with the Quickly is I'm not gonna chew him up too bad, but it's just my main point is like Uncle Freeze came in the game 0 for 6, no assists, and Hartenstein has more assists than you. He's getting his teammates more involved than you are. And that just doesn't sit well with me, knowing that Hartenstein is his first game as a Knick. And he looks like he got more chemistry with his players than you do. And you've been on the team for 3 years.
Yo, Greedy, it's a great thing to have your center as a playmaker. It's a great option to have.
I love
but
it.
He shouldn't be your number one option in the second unit to make places.
Exactly.
No way.
Exactly, bro. And that's
but I get what y'all saying. I get what y'all saying from a point.
Grimes gonna take Quickly out. My bad, Shot. Go ahead. You could take it.
No, you was going, bro. Go ahead, bro.
That was my last point. I was just saying that, like Jay said, Grimes is gonna take Quickly spot. He ain't gonna take Cam's spot. He gonna take Quickly spot if he keep playing the way he playing.
Yeah, that's true right there, man. Yeah.
If you think about it, Quickly's a 6'3" shooting guard that can play defense. Grimes is a 6'4" shooting guard that can play defense.
Right.
Neither one of them is 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan.
Right.
You need a player
or a super athlete. Neither one of them is 6'8" super athlete that can play.
So I'm just saying, guys. So just a quick question for the whole panel. I'm gonna go back in the summer. So again, when Danny Ainge, like he said, he wasn't being played. When he offered RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, and 3 protected our first round picks, was that a fair trade or not? I thought that was an excellent trade. Remember, we got iHeart would have been starting at 5.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta say, change the subject. Nah, we on Quickly, bro. You change the subject. We talk about Quickly. Nah, man. Listen, man. You know what would have happened? You know what would have helped us in that game if Emmanuel Quickly was able to guard Ja Morant.
Oh, nah, don't do him like that with Freezy.
No. I'm not. Nobody can guard Ja Morant, right? Nobody can guard Ja Morant. But what I'm saying is,
Patrick Beverly that question. He'll back the different.
Well, is Emmanuel Quickly Patrick Beverly?
Nah, but no, never. No.
Is Patrick Beverly a Knick? What I'm saying is this: if Emmanuel Quickly's shot was off, but he was able to maybe slow down Ja Morant defensively, then we would be having a different conversation. Is what I'm saying. Like all these things that we said about RJ, all the things that we said about RJ Barrett, right, can be applied to Emmanuel Quickly, can be applied to Derrick Rose, right, can be applied to other guys on the floor. Like for instance, Jalen Brunson struggled shooting the ball for long stretches of the game. When you look at his shot numbers, it looked like he had a fairly decent game, right?
That's true.
But at the same time, he would hit 2 or 3 in a row, and then there would be a long stretch where he couldn't hit anything, right?
But
Jalen Brunson had the game-tying assist going into overtime. So he was able to overcome all of that and make a play, right? That 3-pointer that Cam Reddish hit in order to tie the game to go to overtime, Jalen Brunson assisted on that. So there was some impact to Jalen Brunson's game that night, right? But when you look at Immanuel Quickley, did Immanuel Quickley have an impactful play like that during the game played out in 53 minutes, right?
Zero.
I mean, he didn't have any plays like that.
Oh.
So when we talk about when we hold RJ Barrett to a standard, we hold Immanuel Quickley to the same standard. RJ Barrett is a fourth-year player, first-round pick, right? Immanuel Quickley is a third-year player, first-round pick, right?
Can I back you up on that, Freezy? On a Quickly defensive side, Chad?
Okay. Oh yeah.
If you look at, I'm not even looking at Ja Morant. Let's look at IQ and T. Jones, their backup point guard. T. Jones had 15 points off the bench on Immanuel Quickley.
Right.
He set up his team.
And he hit the game-winning 3.
Game-winning 3 to send us packing. Not alone that, Freezy, right? He had his second unit more involved than IQ had his second unit. And I can say that our second unit actually looks better than Grizzlies did that night, just for that night, because of the players that they were missing.
Okay.
And there's nothing special about T. Jones. He just did the simple basketball plays.
But why can't IQ do that?
He's not the most explosive. He's not going to shimmy you up. Nothing. He's a basketball player that has good basketball IQ and does the simple basketball plays. And he puts other people in position to succeed.
Well, for one, Tyus Jones went to Duke. So Duke players are built different. And IQ went to Kentucky. And so I know y'all love Kentucky Knicks like Randall, Kenny Skywalker, Kevin Knox, Immanuel Quickley. I know y'all love the Kentucky players. But here's the thing though. Those guys embrace their role. And this young Knicks team, I don't think these guys embrace their role. I think everybody is hungry to become a starter. And I think when you create that level of open competition, clean slate type thing, there are going to be players that don't understand their role. It's just like when they ask Cam Reddish, like, Cam, what's your role in this team? He's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go out there and play and make the right basketball plays and all that stuff.
Hey, Free, speaking of roles, I got to give a shout out to Evan Fournier because he knows that a lot of guys are breathing down his neck. And I see him supporting Grimes and Cam Reddish a lot. I got to give it up to him. He's a solid pro, and he's not a bad influence in the locker room to have.
Right.
I got to give him a shout out real quick.
Right. I think tonight he's going to put Knicks fans on notice. I think tonight is the Evan Fournier game. He's going to put Knicks fans on notice, right? Because I'm not saying that he's going to score 45 points and dunk on somebody. But what I'm saying is you're going to hear Evan Fournier's name a lot tonight because I think the Pistons may I think it lends itself. If RJ Barrett is smart, if his shot's not going, then what he does is penetrate the paint and kick out to either throw the lob to Mitch or kick out to Fournier. That would be the smart play if his shot's not going.
Freezy, what about the Mitchell game?
I think this is Jalen Brunson game. I think those 2 threes he missed at the end of overtime is not sitting well with him. I think this is Jalen Brunson's game to come back and let people know he's for real.
I got this as the Julius game. Sorry,
exactly.
D'Angelo. This is your boy's game tonight.
I got this as a Julius game with Jay because Julius is the best player on the team, and when we finally got a person that can run the point and the pace, as you see, Julius Randle is able to go back to his natural spot and just rebound. And nobody ever gave credit to that. I don't understand that. I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? The only all-star on the team, you know what I'm saying? He deserves a lot more credit, bro. He played his butt off to me, man. He was back. He was the old Randle, you know what I'm saying? 2020, to me. Now,
and last year, Randle was forced to do a lot of stuff that was not his game. And the Knicks have been alluding to it the whole time, and Knicks fans just don't pick up on it. Randall never wanted to be that guy that you saw last year. What power forward wants to do that, bro? What power? You think Giannis want to run point? You think what's my man name from the Anthony Davis? You think Anthony Davis want to run point? No. These dudes have a certain skill set and they want to stick to it. It's what they've been doing for years. You know what I'm saying? I think the addition of Brunson allows Randall to be the guy that he normally is. When you play guys out of position and out of roles, you see them struggle. It's just like RJ Barrett to Wednesday night. RJ Barrett is looking to be a scorer. RJ Barrett should be more focused on being a playmaker that can score instead of a scorer that can play make. And I know it sounds like semantics, but it's not. Danny, what's good, man? I heard your question. I heard you, but I didn't get a chance to hear your question.
What was what's the story with Mitchell Robinson that last game? He didn't play that much, or
foul trouble?
Oh God,
early foul trouble.
Man.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, son. Brunson was missing him a lot on the misses too, bro. He could have had a double. He could have had a double. He could have had 2 assists. Like he missed him a couple times on a lot. I didn't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He missed him a couple times, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I do give credit to y'all because y'all did. I was a little hard on Brunson, but he deserved all his money and he is a point guard. But only thing about him, bro, he give me Isaiah Thomas vibes, bro. Because the instant you think about it, they didn't even give him a chance to guard Ja because I feel like they knew like he couldn't do nothing with Ja. Like he don't help us defensively, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Brunson he don't help us at all on that end.
He made the biggest defensive play of the game.
Yeah,
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
I mean, we
took the charge on John Morant.
Nah, that was a great play. Taking that like the charge is really you get your possession back. So I'm not gonna say it's not a defensive play, but to me, I'm more talking about slowing a person down number wise or getting them to shoot a different efficiency rate. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by defense. And that did get a turnover and get us the ball.
Who was he guarding? Was he guarding Bane? Was Jalen Brunson guarding Bane?
Yes.
Bane had a terrible night. He was terrible. Bane was terrible.
Bro, we only lost by 3 points. It was a good game overall. I was like, that's the thing. Like, it's easy to pinpoint somebody, but I'm just talking about the end of overtime game. Bro. Like, cut you off or nothing, bro. But my point is what I'm saying. Like that's why I went to your boy. It's just like if he had 19 points, that 4 more points, we would have won the game. You know what I'm saying? That was just my whole point.
And did we win it? Did we win or lose?
We lost.
Okay, so that's all I'm looking at.
Yeah.
We played.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but we came up with a loss.
Yeah, we lost.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all this really don't matter.
You can find as many positives as you want. This team's going to struggle this year. We're going to have the same aggravation with this team. You're going to see it. And I hope it's not tonight again, but I have a feeling it is because it's just I get frustrated with him. We see all the flaws, the coach, the substitutions. He could have brought in Sims. He could have brought in McBride to stop some of that bleeding with the offensive game that they were doing. The run game, they were just walking all over us. We know they're a very good team. We know that. John Morant's going to run and do whatever he wants. He's a special player, but you got to do something. You got to make some other substitutions. Bring in Sims. Guy's a robot. Bring him in.
Did you see that dunk he did in practice? Where he jumped and he looked into the cylinder of the rim and just threw it in there?
Nah, I ain't see that.
Bro, this dude might have more hops than Obi, bro. This dude,
he on some Dwight Howard stuff. I ain't gonna lie, he built different.
I gotta see that.
I want to see defense. I don't care about the offense part.
I think we did okay defensively. Like I think we did all right defensively, though. You know what I'm saying? I think we did okay.
We didn't show up for 3 quarters. We didn't show up. We weren't juiced for that game. RJ's looking around, looking for the clouds. That's what he was looking at.
But the point was, Ja Morant was the best player on the floor, and we don't have a player. We don't have a player of caliber even close to that. So that was the main reason why we still don't have a superstar. But in order for this team to win, we have to play collective unit basketball, which we can do. We did that. We did that in 2020. We can with Jalen Brunson. I feel like we can go back. But like what we gotta understand is, like I'm free to say, this Pistons game is a must win.
That has to do with Tibbs, though. How many minutes he plays, guys? Hartenstein, he never played 40 minutes in his game career.
Yeah, I think this take is an overreaction, and the only reason why I say it's an overreaction is because the Knicks were down almost 20. We were down 19. The Knicks came back and lost by 3 points to terrible refs, and we didn't even play a complete 60-minute game. So I really think what you said is an overreaction, and the Knicks still put up 110 without playing a complete 60-minute game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
I
think it's a tad bit of an overreaction. But I think the Knicks will be good this season. I don't think it will be something that we seen last season. I really do. This is.
Let me say this to Greeny. So Greeny, let me say this to Greeny, bro. So Greeny, of course they didn't play 60 minutes, bro. They played 48-minute games.
I'm bugging.
Plus, yo, it's not the NFL, bro.
I'm bugging. See, I'm watching too many NFL interviews.
Yeah. David Parker caught you. David Parker was like, yo, 48 minutes plus the 5 minutes of overtime. But D'Angelo, check out these numbers though. You mentioned defense, right? The Knicks held the Memphis Grizzlies to 38.9% shooting from the floor. The Memphis Grizzlies.
Second half? The second half
no, the whole game. This is the whole game. The whole game. They held them under 39% from the floor.
Not bad.
Right. And but here's the other thing too. The Memphis Grizzlies shot 50 3-pointers and made 17 of them.
Wow.
50. And that's a percentage of 34%. Meanwhile, the Knicks shot 40% from the floor, and they shot 37 threes. Right? Hold on for a second. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second real quick.
We still lost the game.
Yeah, Shot, what you think about that boy Cam?
Cam's the man. He better play.
Yeah, Cam. I told you my projected lineup was IQ, Spider, Cam, either or RB or OJ, and I was trying to aim at Cat. I mean, Cam. I've been believed in Cam.
I love what Cam did, but was that a mirage? Because I don't know if that was real. Who knows if that is he going to continue that? Then we got something special there with Cam. But
right. So let me finish this real quick. Let me finish this point real quick. So the Knicks shot 37 threes, right? And we only made, out of 37, we made 9.
9?
Holy. 9 out of 37.
We took 37 threes
and made 9 of them.
That's terrible.
That's too many, man.
Yeah, the Grizzlies took 50. The Grizzlies took 50.
But we're not the Mavericks or Phoenix.
But right. But the point I'm getting at is the Knicks did play outstanding D last night, right? I mean Wednesday night.
Yeah.
They played outstanding defense. When you hold an NBA team, a championship contender like the Memphis Grizzlies, to under 39% from the floor, you can't keep blaming Tom Thibodeau. Tibbs can't be to blame for everything because the scheme, when you just look at scheme and things of that sort, when you hold a team that has Ja Morant under 39% from the floor, come on, man, it's not a Tom Thibodeau thing. At some point, we got to start holding these players that we hold near and dear accountable, right? Because you take 37 threes and you make 9 of them. Tibbs can't get out there and shoot the ball for you. He can't.
Yeah, but the fluidity is never there with this team. There's never been a good Knicks team with good ball movement that I can remember in years past. They never had good ball movement. They don't have good offensive scheming. That has a lot to do with the coach, who he wants out there. And he teach ball movement. That wins games. Unselfishness, team ball.
Right.
Come on,
Right. I'm here. I'm with you on that, D'Angelo, and I'm here with you on that one. And so we can point the finger back to the guys that shot bad and had low assists. Anybody that shot the ball a lot and missed and had low assists, we can point at them to point at them and blame them.
But he said we didn't have good ball movement, but we had more assists than the Grizzlies did.
Right.
As a team.
Right.
The Grizzlies looked like they were moving the ball a lot.
And we had more assists.
we had more assists. Jalen Brunson finished the game with 9 assists and 0 turnovers.
Oh, okay. So then you're saying that, but you're giving me numbers. Did they look good out there? They really look that good.
The ball movement was good. They were missing shots, literally. The Grizzlies were hitting magical shots, and the Knicks were literally not getting no foul calls and missing wide open shots.
Like, we never get foul calls. Yeah, I saw that. That's nothing new. That's nothing new for
right.
On national TV.
Yeah, my point. Yeah, good point, D'Angelo. But my point to it is that the Knicks backcourt can't shoot. I've been saying it for years. Yes. These guards are terrible. But every day we come here and we're like, well, Julius Randle is the problem. He sucks. Or we say Tom Thibodeau's rotations are the problem, right? Yeah. Instead of saying these guards that we have are terrible shooters and they're selfish.
We overrate them.
Yes.
We do. What do we have a choice to do? Because this franchise with who they got and who they brought, and then we got to say, well, they're the greatest thing because they're our team. They're our Knicks. So what are you going to do? This is what the front office gives us. So we're going to love our team no matter what. But, hey, in the long run, you got to take the rose-colored Keith glasses off, and then that's it. You got come on.
You have to take the free Keith. You have to take the free Keith glasses off.
Yeah, you got to take them right off, man. I looked all over the store. I can't find them. So I got to go to
because he's hoarding them.
You got to order them from freekeith.com.
Yeah. Yeah,
man. Amazon. I love Keith.
Yeah, that's like hey, Paris Duggan, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggan says Tibbs got to go 48, 33 minutes, Obi 13 minutes. Yeah, Brahim is in the building.
This is Tibbs' last year. Listen, if he doesn't do good, he's going to go. I mean, I don't even. I mean, if we just bottom out the next 20, 30 games, he's got to go.
I'm here to tell you.
You got to blame him. He's going to be that. He's the fall guy.
Yeah, if we lose to the Pistons tonight, bro, I'm telling you, you're going to start hearing it.
The seat's going to get warm.
Yeah,
but Tibbs was the reason we lost last night.
I know that. I know that. That's the Greeny. That's the reason why I brought up the stats, though, bro. Is it's not Tibbs, but ultimately, the leader is responsible for the organization. So if the team is doing bad, the fall guy is the coach, and it's not fair.
Look at the final shot of overtime. Okay. Who called the offensive scheming on that? Who was taking the final shot? Who did he want? Who do you want the ball in his hands? They ended up in
Fournier's hands.
Did he call that?
I watched the ending of the game. Brunson missed
multiple times,
wide open threes. He should have drained.
He was wide open.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The ball movement on our team was good. They just were missing wide open shots.
Yeah, Brunson. Now, to his credit, he did make a three. Was it in between? Did he like miss one, make one, miss another, or did he miss two in a row and then make one? Because he made the three off the wing.
Yeah, he made one to tie it 112. But then at 112, he had two opportunities from the left corner and the right corner. Wide open. He missed both of them.
He missed up. Yep.
We would have took the lead. Even if they came down and Jones hit that three, we would have went to double overtime.
Well, let me get my Tibbs T-shirt then, I guess.
And we probably would have won that game because
Tibbs tattoos.
Told them to come down and foul, and they would have had to shoot two, and we would have won the game.
Yeah,
they're very positive.
Yeah. And my point is the defense though. The defense did outstanding in my opinion, because a team like Memphis, a team that in my mind they're going to be the NBA champs this year. Once Dylan Brooks and Jaren Jackson get back, you have not seen the best of this Grizzlies team. Once they get healthy, I think they're going to rampage the NBA. They might win 55 games.
They're going to be nasty, yeah.
Yeah, once because they had two starters out, right? But for us to play them that tough on their home court in the season opener, they didn't even get a chance to play whoop that trick. Most nights they be out there playing. Greeny, you know that little chant they do, whoop that trick, when they go on like a 10-0 run, and the crowd's like, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. They ain't even get a chance to do that against us. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm getting at though, D'Angelo, is tonight's the night, bro. That Memphis game, let's throw that in the trash can, right?
Well, of course, you got it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But tonight against Detroit, if we come out and our defense is not the same, if we don't hold Detroit to say under 42% from the floor, and they beat us, then I'm blaming Tibbs.
You got to have consistency from these guys, like Quickly, who's now not a rookie anymore. You know, Obi with his slam dunks. You're not a rookie anymore. You got to show something different. I mean, RJ, you got to show me something. Come on. I mean, these things, you gotta step up, man. You know, we're counting on you guys. They got to have consistency. That's what I want from them. Consistency. You can't shoot the lights out like Quickly could go scoot 20 points, 30 points tonight, and then the next game 2 points. So what? I mean, I want consistency from these guys. The guys that we got. That's what you want. A better consistency and knowing your role.
Right.
Who has the defined roles on the team? Where are their strengths? Overemphasize on their strengths and utilize that to get games and get wins. So, you know, my opinion, man.
You know what I think can happen tonight? Jalen Duren cannot outplay Mitchell Robinson. You can't lose tonight and let Kevin Knox have a good game. Those two guys alone, you can't let them have any type of.
They better not lose tonight. They better. I mean, come on, that's gonna be bad, man.
If you ship off Kevin Knox and he comes back and kills you in the Garden, if you let Jalen Duren just bully his way into having another 14 rebounds while we pay Mitchell Robinson $60 million, it's gonna look bad all around, especially if we lose. That cannot happen tonight.
Yeah, man. Hey, let me address the super chats real quick, y'all. Just real quick. Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says doubling the post and leaving 3-point shooters open to kill us is the Tibbs designed offense, the Tibbs designed defense. He is the fault. Tibbs is a career below 500 coach. It's him. And Wacko, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar, Wacko, thank you, bro. Wacko says we're comparing 37-minute 3 for 18 to 17-minute 0 for 6 favoritism. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Hey, Uncle, I just wanted to let you know if you need help with the super chats, reading them off. I'm always here for you, brother.
Yeah, I'm doing them from my phone, bro. I got them. I'm pulling double duty. I got a Uncle Freezy backstage too. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling double duty. So yeah. I got an Uncle Freezy backstage. I want to see him. So I got an Uncle Freezy backstage. There he is. Bam!
I'll see you, Uncle Freeze 2.0.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there he is, man. But yeah, man. It seems like favoritism, man. But I don't really think it's that. It's just we want to hold everybody accountable. Thank you. We have this thing where some people we want to hold some people accountable and some people not, based on how we feel about that player. And I love Quickly and RJ, but what I'm saying is love is not always kind. Sometimes you got to critique. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to, if you love it. Yeah. If you love it, you'll prune it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the bad stuff to outweigh the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you be fair. That's all I'm saying. Love. Yeah. Yeah, man.
To be fair, we all know that if IQ or RJ both make 1 or 2 shots, we win this game. So it just is. If they
didn't have their heads up there, but yeah, we would have won that game. If they would have showed up that last game, we would have won.
Like Mitchell Robinson was like Hartenstein shouldn't have been playing 40 minutes. And we still had a chance to win.
Robinson always has that problem with foul trouble. You see, we've always said that. He can't stay on the floor.
He did good last year, though. Last year he kind of
He did better. Yeah, I agree.
A lot better.
I think clearly. I think clearly the referees were not letting the Knicks win that game.
Horrible.
Yeah, that was true. I agree with you on that too. But they always say you got to play like you versus 6 people, not 5.
That's rich. True.
Yeah, and to the point where I don't know if y'all remember this, but Jalen Brunson was in foul trouble. It's the reason why he went out at the 6-minute mark.
True.
You remember that when Jalen Brunson went out of the game and Emmanuel Quickly came in? Nobody.
Julius Randle fouled out, and both of our bigs had 5 fouls.
Yes.
Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson both had 5 fouls.
Yeah. And so Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says you have to play your possible future guys. Okay. I'm with you on it, and but the thing is with playing the future, playing the future guys is if you lose, you can't complain. You feel me? If you lose playing them guys, see, because what happened last night, I keep saying last night, I'm sorry. What happened Wednesday night is Tibbs did play the future guys. He just didn't play the future guys that some people liked, right? So Hartenstein is 25 and under. Cam Reddish is 25 and under, right? So fans of Hartenstein and Cam got exactly what they wanted. But fans of Emmanuel Quickley and Obi Toppin did not get what they want because Quickley and Obi didn't play much and they didn't impact the game. So depending on who you are as a Knicks fan, whether you would prefer to see Hartenstein and Cam Reddish or IQ and Obi, if you didn't get IQ and Obi, then you're like, Tibbs didn't play the kids. But Tibbs did play kids. Tibbs played Hartenstein and Cam. Did y'all not like what y'all saw from Cam Reddish?
Loved it.
The new duo battle. Cam Reddish and iHeart versus IQ and Obi. You know whose side I'm on.
Right. And so I think that the question is not that. I think it's more of, should you have sat RJ and given some minutes to Deuce McBride? I could say yes, like what Wiz says. Deuce and Sims played 0. But come on, bro. How many? No NBA coach is playing 12 dudes. I mean, come on. I mean, the mere fact that Tom Thibodeau trusted Cam Reddish means he's making a step in a different direction.
Did he have a choice?
Yeah, look at it. He could have played last year, 2 years ago. He would have played 8 dudes. You know that. Tibbs, if Tibbs had Burks and Elfrid Payton, he'd have played Burks and Elfrid Payton 42 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, we want. Do you know who Cam Reddish was? Came in and sub for. You know who he was who he replaced?
Yeah.
RJ
Barrett.
When RJ came out the game, Cam Reddish was the first person. I think he was the 7th person off the bench. The first person was Hartenstein because Mitchell fell in foul trouble, and then RJ Barrett.
I think just RJ is his consistent. He's gonna have I just feel with him, he's just gonna have these on-off games. Great game, average game, bad game, good game, great game. It's gonna be like that, and he's got to fix that because we're gonna be on his ass. Sorry, family show, but
well, no,
we're gonna be on him, and we're on our guys. We're gonna be tough. The way they treat us, they rip our hearts out after a loss, especially me. So.
Hey, and D'Angelo, check this out. If so, Tibbs played 10 guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
He played 10 guys, and no player in that rotation got under 13 minutes. So he played. Think about it, he played 10 guys, and no player played in single-digit minutes. And here we are saying, Tibbs, you need to play more people.
Hey, Freezy, you forgot the most important point.
Stop looking up your stats, Freezy.
The minutes that were handed out were all deserved.
I'm sorry, say that one more time, Jay.
The minutes that were handed out were all deserved also. So the guys that played 13 minutes deserved the 13 minutes. The guys that played 20 plus deserved the 20 plus.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to say RJ deserved his minutes because he's one of our better players.
Yeah, and so I made a mistake. Derrick Rose played 12 minutes. So no player played 11 minutes or less. Derrick Rose played 12 minutes, right?
And Rose did not look good in that last game. He did not look good.
Right. He had 4 points. He was 2 for 8. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 points. Right.
Yeah, he didn't look good.
Obi played 13 minutes. He was 1 for 3 and had 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Right. Quickly played 17 minutes, was 0 of 6, 0 for 3 from 3, 3 rebounds, 0 assists. Yeah, man, it's tough, bro. It's tough.
It's tough out here.
Yeah, and so Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says, iHeart 40 minutes. Sims played 0. Sims killed Memphis last year. He hurt Steven Adams in Memphis. You are twisting the facts. 48, 33 minutes. OB 13 is BS. No. There's no twisting facts. The truth is the truth. Whatever is true is true.
The story is Emmanuel Quickley played a whole quarter and a quarter and more and did not look one time to get anybody involved.
Right.
And missed 6 times. A whole quarter. He had more than a quarter to prove that he can get 1 assist. Just one person. Right.
And so the thing is, if Wiz and Paris Duggar gets what they want, that means Tibbs would have played 12 NBA players in 1 game.
That's not reasonable.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Now, when Hartenstein was running up and down the floor with his tongue hanging out, could Tibbs have gone small with Randall at the 5 and Obi at the 4? That is the question that we should be saying, and not bringing in an 11th guy and Jericho Sims. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Freeze, let me ask you this. As a coach, if the guys that are on the floor are bringing you back in the game, why are we even talking about substitutions? We're talking about substitutions today because we lost the game. And we're trying to figure out a way that didn't happen. But the guys on the floor is what helped us get back in the game.
Right.
He stuck with the same lineup.
With the hot hand, yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that what we all asked for? He didn't go to his template coaching and sub Evan Fournier for Cam. He didn't do that.
Right. And so if and say the perfect scenario, you would have bought Jericho Sims and to give Hartenstein a blow, right? Just a blow, right? Not playing Sims like 12 minutes, but just like, hey, listen, we're going to do this in 2-minute stretches now. You know what I'm saying? Come over here, get yourself together, be ready to go back out and play. Right. And we could have, and strategically, we probably could have played Deuce McBride on and situationally, like when Ja was hot and we know they're going to Ja, bring in Deuce McBride. Right. But we don't know that we'd have been gambling that a second-year defensive point guard could have stopped the most explosive guard in the NBA, right? We'd have been gambling there. Because what if it backfired? You know what I'm saying? What if it backfires? Josh scores anyway, and then now we got to go down the other side of the floor with Miles McBride having to score. Then what?
Or the referees won't give the benefit of the doubt to a second-year unproven player.
Yeah.
On defense.
Because ultimately, the best defensive play of the game was Jalen Brunson's charge against Ja Morant to save the game. Right? Paris Duggar says, hey, Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says, Steve Kerr plays 12 guys a lot. Here's your fact. 0-1. Yeah.
Paris Duggar, that's a lazy argument when we don't have nowhere near the talent that Golden State has.
Yeah, or the pedigree.
That's a lazy argument.
Yeah,
you're just reaching for something.
Yeah, or the pedigree, bro. Like first of all, Jalen Brunson is not Steph Curry, right? Evan Fournier is not Klay Thompson. RJ Barrett is not Andrew Wiggins, You know what I'm saying?
Okay, go down the line. We don't have a Wiseman. We don't have a Kaminga. We don't have a Moody. We can keep going. We don't have a Wiggins.
Jordan Poole.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
man.
We don't have and then plus two, we don't have. See, Kerr can trust that team because they've won 4 NBA championships together. Right? This team right here has been in 4 lotteries together. Is that what you're gonna trust? You're gonna do the 4 championships versus 4 lotteries argument? I don't want to do that. I don't want to disrespect my team. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say we lost to Memphis. They were the better team and move on. Right?
We got Detroit tonight.
Yeah, we got Detroit tonight. Yeah. And instead of second guessing what Tibbs did over and over and over and over and over again, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say we play Detroit tonight, right? And then if Tibbs fumbles the bag tonight against Detroit, then we'll have that conversation.
But even then, like you're injecting now Cam Reddish with the starters. So now they're gaining chemistry with Cam. They're still gaining chemistry with Jalen Brunson. They know that they can trust Hartenstein to make plays for them. It's not going to happen overnight. It's bound to happen. We just got to give it time. It's still early.
Yeah, but we can't come out and my point is we can't come out and play down to the Detroit Pistons.
Hey, Freeze, listen, they could come out and play hard, and I can tell if they're really trying. And if we lose, we lose, because you know what? It's a long season. We're going to lose games we're not supposed to lose, and we're going to win games we have no business of winning, right?
Yep.
But I want to see progress. I want to see them playing hard. I want to see the defensive effort. People are going to make or miss shots. I get it, you know. Yeah. But I want to just see the constant effort and the making the right basketball plays. After a while, everything starts to be situated or fall in line. That's all I want to see. Right. No doubt. I don't blame you, bro. I would also say this. Let's give these kids a chance. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they can bounce back after a loss. Let's see what they're made of, right?
You're gonna look at team chemistry and all that kind of stuff also, but essentially it's the same team as last year, outside of Brunson.
Right.
Regulating the ship scene, he's a big factor, obviously, there on the court for what he does. So that's only a help. But, everybody else we got to start meshing, Yeah. So, but how long is that going to be a problem? We're going to say 15 games before they all truly mesh, or half a season, all season, until they get it right. I mean, that's going to come probably. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you want to be fair, D'Angelo, I think Brunson and Julius Randle are bringing different elements to the game this year. I just need RJ to climb on board and be on the same page as them.
Of course.
Playing
I totally
unselfish basketball.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And Hartenstein. Hartenstein.
As much as I want to give it to Quickly right now because he's looked terrible, and I hope he comes out and plays different today, I got to give it to RJ also because he looked very selfish. But again, it's just one game. Hopefully he learns from it. He saw the tape, and he knows like I got to make the right basketball play. Everything else will fall in line. If you want to compare himself so much to Jimmy Butler don't go out there and score 25, 30 points every game.
But he does contribute in a lot of areas.
Jimmy Butler contributes to the game in a lot of ways, especially with his playmaking.
Yeah.
I hope also this Cam thing is for real. I really do. That's going to be an X factor right there. That's going to be something special if this kid is now showing up. And because he's playing for a contract year probably too. He's got in his mind, hey, I can make some serious money after this. I have a great season. Let me put it all out there, So, and you got length with him. And if he could show up and do that on a consistent basis, push Tibbs' hand to do, and say, gee, what am I going to do now? I got to use him,
Yeah, so. I definitely hope that he's more consistent, but we have to realize if Cam comes out and doesn't have a good game today, we can't just be like, oh my God.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, 'cause we're going to be very wishy-washy with every game, every player.
Of course, I agree.
So I just want to see some type of consistency and effort from Cam. Same thing with Quickly and RJ. because they're young players. They're still learning. They're still going to make mistakes. It's about them learning like how to play basketball. It sounds weird, but they need to learn how to play basketball as professionals. Not you. This is not like pickup anymore.
I have a question for the whole panel. Since Cam Reddish had 22 the other night, what is a bad night for him tonight?
0.
Yeah.
No, I'm being realistic. Like, it's like 12 points, but he shoots like
no. I don't think the points.
Like
I think the turnovers.
Shots, you know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what is a bad game for Cam Reddish?
I think a big decision making, turnovers, gambling on
and
defense.
Factor the minutes too. Like, factor in the minutes as well. So like, you feel me?
Like right now, I'm watching Cam how he defends. If he needs to score to be engaged to play defense, like that matters to me. I want to see you be engaged without scoring. I don't want to see you making bad decisions. I just want to see the right basketball play. Everything.
How many minutes?
Freezy,
how many minutes did Cam get for that full game?
28.
Technically 23. Technically 23 because overtime is 5 minutes. So technically 23.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But without that, he played 28. He played 28 minutes in overtime. Plus the 5 minutes of overtime.
Okay.
And so the thing is too was it looked like Cam was going to be stopgap, like just give RJ a blow so RJ can get back. But what happened is they ran the right play. Cam was in the right spot. He got an open look from the top of the key from 3, and he nailed it. And you could see Tibbs like, okay, finally, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he's starting to get it.
And that was Julius who made that play.
Every time Cam score, I'm looking at RJ, and RJ is hyped in the corner or wherever he was. Yeah, he hyped with Cam. So
Julius is starting to trust Cam. I'm starting to notice. And now that Cam hit that big shot for Brunson, he's in the game Brunson's trust also. Now it comes to the point where Tibbs got to trust him. And I don't know if I was here when I said it. I just wanted Cam to do 2 simple things to gain Tibbs' trust. Don't shoot stupid long twos. And just hit your shots, because we already can see he can make his layups, and we can see if he hits his threes, Tibbs is going to play him, because even though he's not paying attention, he puts his hands up, he'll get deflections, and that's good for defense, because guess what? When you make a deflection, even though they still get the ball back, they got to reset their offense, and now the shot clock is starting to dwindle down.
Right.
So Quickly does a lot of stupid stuff, and Tibbs still keeps him in the game. So.
Well, we got to just see now.
Yeah.
But Cam is the type of talent that he can save Tibbs' job if Tibbs lets him play. Okay. That's where I feel about it.
Okay. All right. I feel you. Shut it down. Okay, Jay. Hey, Lee, what's good, bro? How you doing, man?
How y'all doing, good men? Salute to the panel. And of
Queens
course,
representative. Queens
all
in the building.
Day. All day. Now, I just want to say one thing, man. We need to pick up this attitude that we, you know what I'm saying? It's not over with. It was game 1. So we 0-1. All right, big deal. Let's wipe our tears, you know what I'm saying, and wipe our face, and let's go back at it, and let's punch Detroit in the mouth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what we got to do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The attitude of this person, that person, let's stop pointing fingers. You know what I'm saying? RJ wasn't out there by himself. And of course, quickly thought he was out there by himself. You know what I'm saying? And all that other stuff. We just pick up this, the team picks up this attitude and gets back into it. I'm pretty sure they had a pretty good shoot around and some good solid practice and film. Of course, Tibbs done broke down that whole film and pointed out where everybody went wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he probably made everybody accountable for where they went, because it wasn't just RJ and it wasn't just quickly, you know what I'm saying, out there effing up the game. You know what I'm saying, fellas? So, we can go back and beat the stats up, and we could have said this and we could do that, but it's all about what we do now from this point on, going forward.
Going forward.
I'll tell you this much, though. It's gonna be a tough game tonight. It's gonna be a tough game. I don't see anybody that has the height or the strength to deal with Cade, and I don't see anybody with the foot speed to deal with Jaden Ivey right now. So it's going to be a big emphasis on RJ and Fournier to start the game, not to let these guys get confidence, because those two are going to be a tough matchup for us.
Yeah, man. And Sadiq Bey. Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says, RJ is so bad. Poor y'all. RJ only can score. Yeah, that's not what I understand the premise of this. I think that's sarcasm some. Yeah, what I'm saying, what I'm thinking is, I'm hoping that RJ Barrett can come out and defend Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham. I think Sadiq Bey may be too big for him, you know, but at the same time, RJ's defense should be on display tonight.
I think it's gonna be on full display. I think RJ is gonna really pick himself up from the last game. I really do. It may not be pretty tonight for him, but I think he's gonna put a better outing than he did the last game. You know,
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I totally have confidence in him.
I think on a nightly basis, he should be trying to get 6 assists on a nightly basis. Yeah, that sounds like a stretch, right?
No, it's
not.
It sounds like a struggle to me, not a stress, because I don't think he's gonna want to get those 6 assists. I think he's gonna chase the points more than the playmaking.
But the thing is RJ Barrett wants to be a star, right? That's what RJ Barrett wants to be. You could see it in the way that he moves, right? But in order for you to become a star in the NBA, your assist percentage has to be somewhere in the mid-20s, right? That's all the superstars over the course of history. Their assist percentage is somewhere in the mid-20s or higher, right? The year Kobe Bryant averaged 37 points a game, I think Kobe Bryant's assist percentage was 31. Meaning, even though he shot the ball a lot, he got others involved a lot, right? RJ Barrett's assist percentage is 14.
And there's probably 100% of that 14% is probably lob submission.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm getting at is the year Allen Iverson was league MVP, Allen Iverson's assist percentage was like 28, right? So while it looks like they jock and shoot the ball a lot, they play make for others. RJ Barrett is the opposite of that. RJ Barrett right now, and this is a thing for RJ Barrett if you're listening. If you're an inefficient scorer and your assist percentage is low, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence, brother. The reason why you are inefficient is because you won't pass. Pass the ball and get it back. Look at Michael Jordan over the course of it. Michael Jordan is always in the high 20s in assist percentage. Not because he shoots the ball a lot, but because he is a willing passer playmaker. If you like scoring, pass the ball and get the ball back. Basically. Hey, Cam State says it's unfair to compare RJ to Kobe and AI. That's not I'm not comparing them to Cam. You got to listen. You got to listen, Cam. The emphasis was on assist percentage. Jay, is that that's not what I said? I said assist percentage, right?
20%, I heard.
All right. The emphasis on assist percentage, not those players. Assist percentage. I use them as an example, not as a comparison. And there's a difference. RJ, if you want to become a more efficient scorer and want to get to that star level, you have to raise your assist percentage. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. And instead of you going up against set defenses, now you're catching the ball on the run against defenses that have to scramble back to stop you, as opposed to you running your head into a wall. That's basically what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at.
Starts tonight.
It does start tonight. It does start tonight. So I'm gonna do the watch along tonight, man, so that we can get on here and act a fool together. That's gonna be hilarious. The first game at the Garden, the Knicks playing Detroit, things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if this team can bounce back. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here so I can wrap up and do some things that I'm supposed to be doing, so that I can jump back on at 7. Y'all coming along?
Drop the link for me at 7:00, man. I don't want to watch the games. I want to be in the watch alongs.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll drop the link probably right when we get started.
Copy you.
Yep.
No doubt.
All right, y'all. Thank you everybody for coming through, hanging out with us. I gotta go in here and check on the missus. Bensonhurst is in the building. Much love to all my people in Bensonhurst.
Love you, Freeze. Love the chat. Love everyone.
Yeah, man. Queens get the money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody everywhere. Minnesota, Toronto, LA, all the other places that I missed. Much love. We'll see y'all in a little bit, y'all. Peace.
Later.
Peace, y'all.